I would like to introduce you my dearest friend, Matthew McDermott. Him and I are the bestest friends there can be. He is an inspiration to me and many of his followers. I hope he can inspire you in the same way he has with me. Again, his name is Matthew McDermott and this is what he looks like. However, I must warn you, cover your eyes because this is about to get scary. I hope you covered your eyes. I did. That is one of the most scary things I have ever seen. Now I would like to introduce you his/her many interests and hobbies. First of all, on shoes, well, most days of the week really, but mainly Tuesdays, he likes to deep throat sweaty, greasy, lubricated 14 inches, all the way. He also has a world famous saying, it is, my vagina is a skip, and if it's not filled with a big enough stick, the experience is shit. He also has won 3 world records, one for having the most bucket-like vagina, it even has a handle. One is for the fastest dick gobbling, and the last is for the longest time spent watching bestiality pornography in 3D with full 7.1 Dolby Digital surround sound. The final film he watched to get this record was Farmyard Frenzy. He also has a very rare medical condition, which means if he doesn't relieve his sexual tension by inserting a vibrating rubber fist into his anus without lubrication on a Sunday afternoon, he will drop down and die. I know, this is a very unfortunate condition, but Matt has learned to live with this inconvenience. After this, his daddy gave him a bum and took him up to 5,670,934.733 on the Richter scale. This made his inconvenience a convenience because this was the best bum fun his anal cavity has ever been lucky enough to enjoy, even though he was ruptured in 14 different places. In case you didn't, Matt lives in a town called Seagrave. In the house he lives in, there is a world-renowned gay bar called the Saucy Cowboys. If you ever go there, knock on the door and ask him about it, he will instantly deny it. At this point you have to tell him the password, which is fancy a free quickie Mr. Saucy Man behind the bike shed, and then he will let you in. In case you didn't know, Matt went to the annual Bestiality Festival in Colville. He made hundreds of new friends and he happily joined in with their lol train, although afterwards his anus was rather. This year he has been training to have a more robust anal cavity, so this year he will be the star of the show. So this is my story. This is my story about my dearest friend Matthew McDermott. He has inspired me so greatly I have created a poem about him. Matt is a Muslim. Matt is a Jew. Matthew McDermott is committed to eating other people's poo. Matt doesn't mind if they're mild nor cold nor warm. He likes it to come down soft, or even in a storm. For him it can be crunchy, or even the same as toffee. It doesn't matter what the taste, 'cause he will drink some coffee. He doesn't mind it's fresh, he doesn't mind it's stale, he doesn't mind if it's like a mouse or even like a whale. It can be brown, blue, black, green and sometimes pink, and then he uses his piss as a drink. He likes to eat it at home, he likes to eat it at school. It cannot be in our mosque, but that's the only rule. Well, there is actually 2. It has to be from men, like Nathan Patel, or Hardman Yijiren. I hope you liked my poem. It's the best I've ever made. It is 'cause I am too hard for God. Wait, I almost forgot. Matt is a pikey, and had full intercourse with Reese Kimber, Dan Foster and Harry Yates on our trip to Colville to see his Indian mother. Yes, I said it. This poem was so beautiful I about cried, I think. Well, I think I should stop here. I just can't go on like this. I need to take a break. I'll be back in a bit. Sorry about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope he keeps on inspiring in the same way as usual. Anyway, see you next time. Happy gimping.